Hey guys, it's Leffen, and I'm here to give you guys my top 5 DLC wish list. So my number 5, and this is, a fan favorite. It's been a lot of games. The final Kingdom Hearts 3 game just came out this year, and it's not to put Sora in. My number 1 want is to not have Sora in, because I played Kingdom Hearts 3, I hated it. It was a terrible game in my opinion. I know some people love it, but it was not my type of game. The floaty mechanics of that game just makes me think of, if you put Sora in, he's gonna be just as floaty as Jigglypuff, my most hated melee character, but he's gonna have a Keyblade, so it's gonna have even more range. And you would have so many fans going crazy. No. He would probably even have a down B counter too. Like, it can't get any worse. No Kingdom Hearts characters, no Sora. It's my first wish. If they're gonna put a Fire Emblem character in, it should 1, not have a down B counter, and 2, be a spear or an axe guy. Fire Emblem is all about like swords versus spears versus axe, and then magic and bows on the side. And we don't have a single character, but we have so many Fire Emblem characters. We have a billion morphs, but no spear or axe guy. And I feel like they really should put one in. I don't know if it's like Hector from the first Fire Emblem that made it to the West or whatever, but I really feel like a different type of long range character with some different characteristics. Maybe the axe guy's a heavy, but he still has like really powerful attacks, or maybe the spear guy's like not very long lasting hitboxes, but really strong ones, and a lot of range. Kind of like the Belmonts, but not focused on camping. I could also see a bow user, but I feel like you kind of have that with Young Link and Toon Link and regular Link, and I feel like it might just promote camping too much. In general, I think a spear and axe guy would be awesome. So third is Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII. I have actually not even played Final Fantasy VII. I know some of it. I've watched Advent Children. I thought that was the first movie back when I was a kid. It was not a good introduction to the story. He looks dope. He has long hair. He has a long sword. He could be a cool character. And I think even more importantly, when Cloud got added into the game, they only had like 2 songs. Final Fantasy music is like the best part of the genre. I mean, the games. And yeah, put in more music, put in Sephiroth. Second on my list is Skull Kid, because Majora's Mask is an amazing game, like a 10 out of 10 game. And I feel like it's one of the games that has like almost no bearing on the rest of the series. It's almost forgotten by Nintendo. I think maybe Nintendo doesn't like it as much, but I feel like it's such an amazing game. And Skull Kid's one of the more unique villains. He's not just Ganondorf, and he's not just some like budget version of Ganondorf either. He's just its own like star of an entire game. And I feel like you could do some really cool things with this moveset. And first on my list, so this requires some explanation. First off, I played Marvel 3, and my favorite character from that game was Dante. I don't care whether or not you put Dante or Nero in, who's like the star of DMC5. Either way, I would love to have a DMC5 character or a DMC character in general. I think Dante's more likely because he's the more iconic one, and he has even more moves, which makes him a like perfect candidate for a fighting game character. It's just so interesting to play him because he has so many different type of moves, so many specials. He has a full kit already made for him in Marvel. And yeah, I just love his like aesthetic and his personality. I think it's such a perfect fit for a fighting game character. And it's a video game character. So like, yeah, my top wish would easily be Dante. For DLC characters, like Nintendo's gone like kind of both ways. So unexpected picks when it comes to Piranha Plant. No one really wished for Piranha Plant. No one really plays Piranha Plant anymore. It was just like a flash in the pan, like this is really cool. Oh, look, he even has feet. And then yeah, everyone forgot about him. Then it's Joker, who was like totally out of left field, but like a really cool addition. And he kind of fits, not perfectly. I would say he's actually one of the characters where like the art style doesn't quite mesh with the rest of the cast. His head is like tiny compared to Mario's big ass head. I still really like Joker as pick. Then we have, I feel like 2 big crowd pleasers who are just long across the characters. So like the hero from Dragon Quest series, which is crowd pleasing for Japan, and then Banjo, which is crowd pleasing for the West. They're like okay picks in my opinion. I'm really happy for the people that love them, but for me, it's like, it's cool, but I could see other characters that I would rather want. But as long as they play fine, I'll be super happy. All right, just so you know, guys, that's my list. If you don't like it, if you want Sora in, then go play Kingdom Hearts 3 again. if you pick Sora against me online, rage quitting. Go watch my Twitch or my Twitter if you want more hot anti-Kingdom Hearts 3 takes. Thank you for watching.